Welcome everyone, LanceScurvX here. I wanted to talk to you about a topic I already spoke about, but I want to speak about it on a different level. And it's about the Russian guy who came to Ghana to bed down as many Ghanaian women as he possibly could. And there wasn't much resistance because he had an easy set of tasks ahead of him. I saw a clip that somebody had extracted one of his videos and he didn't edit anything out. I guess he just capsulized it, reduced it a little bit so we can get the point. And the Russian man walks up to a black woman, a Ghanaian sister, at the Accra Mall. And I know the mall so well, so I don't really surf the internet like that, but when I saw it was a place that I go to all the time, it caught my attention. So I said, okay, let me watch this. And it wasn't long anyway. So he walks up to her and he says hi and asked her name, gave her a compliment, and asked her what she was doing. And so she said she's heading home. She's a little tired. So that being said, he said, well, listen, he says, why don't you come with me? And she's like, what? Not in a suspicious way, but she still had a very welcoming look on her face. So he was like, why don't you come with me and I can show you how I live? And so she's like, well, I'm tired and I already called a Bolt. The Bolt is the equivalent of Uber. And we do have Uber here in Ghana. So he convinced her to change her mind. And on the spot, she went with him to his Airbnb, to his hotel, whatever it was. And so she's there, same clothes on, same outfit. This wasn't AI or nothing. And she's walking around in this place smiling. You know, earlier she was tired, right? And then you see another clip of her with a towel wrapped around her, sitting down on the bed and about to recline and lay back. You just met this man. Now, I'll say this. If it was a Ghanaian man, born and raised, he probably wouldn't have had that much success to get her to that point. I'm not saying the success like it's a good thing, but it shows how our minds are so diseased, right? That because you think the white race is superior and they will afford you a way out to a better life, that you'll do anything that you think you'd go against if it was somebody else. So in Africa, in Ghana, and I'm not saying this is every Ghanaian woman, but I know from experience how with the women that I've talked to here, they would say things. Oh, I want to meet a white man. I want to meet a white man. I want to get out of Ghana and I want to meet a white man. So that's your jackpot. That's your lottery. That's your saving grace. In the churches here, they speak of destiny helpers. So that's ingrained in many of the minds of the people because Ghana is a very religious place. Even if you're not really adhering to what you should be doing in that religion, it's a religious place. And that's the template, that's the faceplate, that's the covering how many people here operate in a very religious way. They'll operate in a religious way and do things that are not really going according to that religion. You know, the upright, righteous way of living. It's so hypocritical, but the colonized mind, in a way many think, and this is worldwide, it's not just Ghana, but it's just so easy. And it's beyond a white man going to bed with a black woman here in Ghana, but how you think so low of yourself, that you think you have nothing of value, that you think that you can't achieve anything of worth on your own, that you're not valuable. Because if you thought you were valuable, you wouldn't give yourself away like that. You give away yourself so easy. And again, this is not everybody. There are people in America who are like this, right? There are people in America, there are black women who give themselves away easy to another black man because they don't think they have any value or any worth. But there's a lot of that here, because automatically, because of the color of your skin or where you come from, you're automatically better. So they want to upgrade. I've known women who meet some really funny, musty, fat, beer belly having white men, but they put them up. They put them up on a higher standard. And a lot of them are ready to marry these guys who, in actuality, a lot of them, what these women don't know, a lot of them don't have much. They'll tell you they have much. They'll promise you anything. They'll give you the facade of all of this so that way they can get you in the bed. They'll promise that they'll take you back to their country. And yes, I have all of these homes and I have this income. What are you bringing to the table? You ever think about that? You ever think about how they're going to treat you once you get there? Like, what is it so... I'm not putting the sisters down, but from the eyes of these white men who come here and think that they can have their way, right? What is it that you bring to the table? And that's not a put down. What is it that they see in you, except for the various orifices that you have to pleasure him? And when he gets tired of you, from you not bringing anything to the table as far as value and value in yourself, how long is that going to last? Because if he gets you easy like that, there are others who he can have easy that have the same state of mind. Is he with you because of your character? Is he with you because of your integrity? Or is he with you because for the time of lust, or the fact that you're just there and easily available, he can quickly use you as a sperm receptacle? You see, when you got to go to the bathroom, that toilet paper, it's the most valuable thing, right? When you got to go do a number 2. But when you finish with the act of going to the restroom and you use that toilet paper and you throw it back down in the toilet and you flush, you don't think later on, oh yes, the toilet paper is so valuable to me. No, you used it, it served its purpose, and you're gone. You don't want to see it again. And so this is how a lot of these men, they think about women who are so easy. And this has been put in the mind, the colonized mind, through religion, the white Jesus, through the schools not placing inside a lot of these children the fact that they're valuable and they have something to offer, that it's somebody else that's going to give you this opportunity or give you this life. Like, you can't go and earn it yourself and elevate yourself and eventually deal with somebody who values you for you. But you don't care about that. You want to go to this mythical life that many find out quickly, that if somebody meets you and takes you to America or the UK or somewhere else, you think all of a sudden when you're there, it's just going to be this beautiful life. And so many of us who are wise are leaving that place. You quickly find out, yeah, there are certain amenities and certain conveniences there that you may have that you don't have here as quick. But overall, the quality of living, you don't want to be bothered with that. You go there, you find out, and then you're going to say, what the heck did I get myself involved in? Because if you ask me, very few of these people who go with these men, if they get a chance to even go that far, right? Because they're using you. They'll talk that stuff in the country that you're in, and you're, oh, wow, I want to meet white men, or I have this white man. And what are you doing? You're sitting here the same way, waiting for somebody to hit your DMs. You put yourself out shaking your behind. And really what it is low-key prostitution. You're shaking your behind hoping that you'll be chosen by some white man who says he loves you. And that's a lie. He wants to use you like a piece of toilet paper, like a snotty rag, and throw you down and be on to the next one. Wake up, sisters. Wake up. Your value and your worth is so much more than that. I'm not against anybody who finds true love with anybody else, no. But when they're using you like that, and you don't know that, and you think it's because they love you and you're so great, please, wake up. Hit LanceScurvX.com for the content that we can't put on social media. And thank you so much. On to the next one. Peace.